All right, welcome back. Ian, his name says broken air roll, so this could be interesting. He's not joining. All right, we're good. I can see the conversation now. KnightYuh and Lev meeting with their hitman saying, break his controller, make it look like an accident. So this could be really, I mean, what could be more important than an air roll? As Lev goes up to the sky with this, Ian goes directly overhead. This could be the moment of weakness that Lev and KnightYuh are looking for against this 4-4-5 team that is launched so high. Here's Lev. Lobs it sideways for KnightYuh. They're both already in the air. That's Ian. Huge clear, keeping on the ground. Oh, gets annihilated though. Another thing, these Llama champions, they're so savage. Panda off to starting off of the wall. Dribbling around, just a 50 to send it straight to the front of the net. That's amazing. You can see the plan shape as he sees Lev take off into the air. Panda's like, I'm just going to make this go as high as possible and hope to have some ceiling shenanigans here. With how much momentum he had behind the ball. He was trying to just speed past Lev. And maybe he wouldn't have a 50-50 at all. Just depends on how much boost he has to spare. But the early goal here goes to 4-4-5. Ooh, the wave dash. Pinching the ball simultaneously, but it does go to Lev in the end. He struggles to recover. And Ian takes him out. He's going to be up after this. Looks like he's air rolling just fine. He slams it down from the backboard. The very quick turnaround. Lev misses the boost and doubles back for it, and that's all she wrote. Very close save, though, from KnightYuh. He nearly had that. But I always feel like that, too. When I miss the boost, it feels like that's a mistake that you should always expect to be punished with a goal. It's so painful when it happens. 50 is going to go nowhere. Panda burning the last of the boost to pose on it. There's Lev into the ceiling, flipping into it. Gets the reset, but sends it too far to the side. But you see how dangerous the Llama Champions resets can be. Chain wave dashes by Panda to get further forward. It's rare to see him in an Octane. That's crazy. They pinch it together. But it just comes off the rim. Those resets, I've just never seen that in Hoops before. What KnightYuh has done now for like the third time, I think, where he like goes backwards into the reset is the best way I've got to describe it. It's so weird looking. I want to see what he can do with it, but so far it hasn't resulted in a goal. He has to double tap that. Panda just continues to bump him. It's back over to Ian. The aggression continues here from 4-4-5. Finally, Llama Champions break free. Tries to get the same goal that Panda had against him earlier. But here is Ian charging after it. He's still underneath it. KnightYuh just lets him take it. The dangerous proposition. Panda accidentally sends it back. And the lob up. Lev is here. He does not. He's never going to be able to get there, though. I think he was expecting something more powerful, but KnightYuh certainly wanted that boost rather than going for the golden pass. Just the pinch for Panda will send it sideways. Llama Champions still scoreless. What? That made no sense. The ball just got ejected so fast. Ooh, doesn't have that, but he did. I don't think KnightYuh was ready. No more boost there for Panda. They don't put the boost in the skies after the accident. Lev gets in! Just casually carries it all the way to the front of the net. Gets extra high to get around Panda and just stays behind it. Pushes it in with the reset. That's 100 boost for you. A Llama champion. That's got to feel good. Scoring against this team. So far, it just feels like the 4-4-5 defense has been a brick wall. Even then, I mean, the way that Lev scored there, he had to 50 it with a reset. It's like every advantage going in his favor onto a 50. Those are not goals you can count on. It's going to push back out to the corner. Ian trying to pass it back to Panda. Panda pushes to center. Here's KnightYuh on the attack. Doesn't get the follow-up, so Panda's going to let Ian take this one. Goes around KnightYuh. Doubles it, but launches it away. That's got to be good here for the Llama Champions. Panda on the backboard. Reset potential here. Nah, gets nowhere with it. He goes to the afterlife with it. KnightYuh hitting the brakes to avoid the bump. He's going to be right underneath it. No, it's sent to the ceiling. It's dangerous here. All these cars directly overhead, and no one gets a touch. Still not dangerous yet, though. Afterwards, KnightYuh's got plenty of boosts. Goes for the reset. What? I don't know if that was a pogo attempt or what. Now he's just kind of floating here. He needs to be the next one to save it. Ian's kind of taking his sweet time, though. He's still going. But Panda will have another touch into the ceiling. Drops it down to KnightYuh. He flicks it around. Lev almost demos Ian. That was a pixel away or two. Oh, the reset is nigh. He lifts it up. KnightYuh cannot get there. It feels like there's a way. That feels like that should be savable. So one player is going to get beaten to this, Lev. But KnightYuh dives after it simultaneously. I wonder, maybe he saw something I didn't. Expected some pinch to drop straight down or something. I don't know. We got 3-1. Llama champions now. 2 goals down means they need to win on tip-offs. It's kind of an ugly start. It's getting worse. Bounces off the rim. Here comes Ian. Back to Panda again. He's got a couple. Lev just hovering behind it. Burns a lot of boost, but ball doesn't get cleared. Ian will take the shot diagonally. This could be their opportunity. They got to score with at least a couple seconds left on the clock. Lots of boost, though, for the orange team left. Ian turns it right back around. That should be the game. But it's just game 1 in this best of 5. A long-distance dribble. It'd feel good to get that goal scored, but in the end, it ultimately is meaningless. Game 1 goes to 4-4-5. Nico with 71 months on Prime. Holy smokes. I hope that means you're still in this tournament and you're just waiting. Yeah, okay. He's waiting on his next match. He's got a best of 3 down to the lower bracket. Playing against either Rounds GG or BLT. Oh, that's Volt and Blinks. They're still in this. I tuned in his stream earlier before this tournament started. And so I told him good luck. But yeah, shout out to Volt. Definitely give him a follow if you like hoops. I think he plays a lot of the extra game modes. Bling is also super good. But I don't know if he streams. Alright, starting game 2. Ian seems like his controller problem is not affecting him too much. Oh no. That's a bad start. KnightYuh sweeps past the boost. He does have a touch here. That might set them up for something. He has no boost with which to do that. Maybe he can get a pass to his teammate. Probably not going to cut it when it stays too close to the backboard. Panda lets the ball land on him. But the attack continues. They're not getting a lot accomplished. But, you know, just keeping 4-4-5 on the defensive end, it's got to matter somewhat. You'd rather have them defending than attacking, I mean. Panda is going to have a reset, but what can he get with it? Gets 2. 2 resets. KnightYuh rolls around. He's still here. And still here. One more touch to send to the front of the net. It's a back pass. It's about all he can hope for. Everything was covered there. He's just going to have one touch, but is he throwing away the possession? Whoa, he's upside down, but he takes the car with him. Doesn't have the follow-up touch, though. It's just too awkward. Jeez. Panda there. Super double-teamed. What is that pinch, though? Can he finish it? You'd have to have Spidey senses to read that. You'd be able to see the future. I don't know. That was just way too many surfaces. Another demo, though. That might open things up. He needs to finish this. It's too slow. Too low. It's not going to do it. Panda to Ian. And drops it straight down. Yeah. They threw everything into that attack. I think that was even the right move. But KnightYuh with that touch just puts it too far away. Ian's not even necessary. That shot is just wide open. 1-0 from 4-4-5. It's over to Lev. He's got one touch. He's trying to continue this dribble. I think he's too far away. He's going to bounce it off of the rim. You see Panda, he hesitated. He's like, I don't think he's got it, but he turned back anyway. He was going to be too late, no matter how that shaped up. Doesn't get the follow-up touch, but he's allowed. He lets it roll up. KnightYuh does drop it. Oh my gosh, that's so close. He's still behind it. Flips it up. KnightYuh and Lev just let him do it. And they're primarily using the net to play defense. Lev is launched. Panda will turn back on this, trying to chain wave dash to keep momentum. Oh, it's so close. There's nothing really you can do on that amount of boost. But the follow-up shot is so deadly from Ian. So the 50-50 just puts it right to him perfectly. And he lands on the wall, goes straight after it. Lev is in a bad spot. I like his start there, I think. Him being on the backboard for the 50-50. It just like goes straight back to Ian, and it's immediately trouble. No double touch there. Lev gonna take to the skies. He's got a reset available. Don't know if he still had it as he fell down. But KnightYuh will just push it across it. Mostly just wins the boost. But that might amount to something as they both have full tanks. Lev is backwards though. Ian gets some huge distance. He's going after it again. Lev ricochets it sideways. Uh-oh, that pinch is not what the doctor ordered. It will roll up. Ian is first to read this one. Double taps and sends it out. And it's back over to Panda. It's a constant fight here. The cars are slamming into each other repeatedly. Ian stays behind this. Nah, there's no way. He has to let that one go. But yeah, these corners are just being so difficult for the Llama champions. They finally are able to break free, but they can't turn it into a good play. The back pass immediately intercepted by Panda. Here's KnightYuh. Lev is up for this. Tries to redirect it backwards. We see now he didn't have the time for that. It just goes the other way. As soon as they overcommit even slightly, it all falls apart. Wow, he barely gets there too. If he lets that bounce into the rim, I think it goes upward and it's probably savable. 3-0, and that's going to be the off-center tip-off position. That's great here for Ian as it drops down for him. Double tap into the side. Lev is here just waiting. KnightYuh to the corner. Blocked immediately. It goes sky high. And he's still here. He's going for the bump. It's not saved. They're on the board again. Just a massive 50-50, and he just dives right after the defender. Ian knows what's up. He has to guess. I think he guessed correctly what his opponent was going to do with the ball, but he's still, I mean, just dodging your opponent there. It's too much to ask for. 1 minute. Lev on the dribble. Panda should have him blocked. He gets the bump. Ian saves it from the ground. Oh my gosh. I don't know how he read all of that, but how many cars there were in the air. Anyone hitting that throws a monkey wrench in things. Panda from the backboard. Blocked away. It's an orange trail behind that. KnightYuh pre-jumped, so it's going to be Ian to be the first car to it. The sidewall. Ian's here again. They're just slamming the ball. They're completely outpacing their opponents. Nice save. Barely getting there in time. No 50 there. Oh, it's just in. Ian lands the 50, sending it skyward for goal number 4. It's just a perfect doink there from Panda, utilizing the ceiling to keep the ball rolling. "30 seconds looks bleak for the Llama champions." Jeez. God. That is devastating. Just off the tip-off too. KnightYuh. You see what his intention is. I think he was even trying to musty flick it, but the ball goes a teensy bit too far away. And just an immediate strike. But how many goals has that been for 445 off of 50s? I think that's 3 at least in this game. Not exactly goals they can count on, but I think that states more about the positions they've been in, where a 50-50 would score. Oh my gosh, it's disgusting! No, he can't finish it. Just a single touch, I feel like, would have been devastating. He tries to make it extra spicy by resetting, but KnightYuh's gonna have a goal. It's not nothing, but it's mostly nothing. He lifts it up, jumps over a defender. That's gotta feel like a pretty cool shot, but maybe it will alleviate some of their disappointment. We're going to game number 3 next in this best of 5. Did he disconnect there at the end or just held the gas button? I don't know. 445 takes game 2. Ian cracking 1,000 points. 3 goals and 4 saves. Ball touches, though, nearly even. Maybe 445 getting about 15-ish, 20-ish% more. That's a big factor. Usually that tells you how much offense a team is playing. I'd say even it's directly proportional. The more ball touches you have, the more you've been on offense. Maybe people are switching cars or Ian's trying to figure his controller thing out. I don't know. But Lev left a second ago and then came back. So, down in the bottom, Rounds GG got knocked out by Volt and Bling. So that's pretty exciting. They're playing against Taibu and Nico right now in a best of 3. We might be able to catch the tail end of that. Depends on how this goes. If Llama Champions are able to take some games, though, that could be pretty exciting. But if they lose this game, they go down to the lower finals. I want to see them do more friendship tip-offs. Because they do it that where both players turn a little bit. I think it's kind of a losing matchup against the other style. Because you go faster and lower, but you just get blocked. But it's still good enough to make a touch off of it. That's got to mean something. And it's definitely not always the same. That's a crazy bump. Ian goes all in. So he's on the backboard after that 50. And so he's just unseen here. He's a ninja on the back wall. I don't even know if Panda saw that coming. He might have just been on the dribble and then it falls in and he has no idea why. Watch the demo here. Yeah, jeez. It's so brutal. Even the air is not safe. Most demos happen on the ground, sure, but if you have the read, the line, then oh, this could be deadly as well. No one's home to defend this. The double tap said, what a save! He just spawned and took it away. That's crazy. Read the double touch and everything. Ian, though, is off of the ceiling. That's a great 50 here from Lev. Being extra patient. Panda's going to try the angle. And to pinch across. It's down to Lev. It's back over to Ian. He's charging forward here. Doesn't get the flick he wanted. Attempting some sort of musty. It's down to Lev. Ooh, watch the demos. It's such a big deal. Especially as you're like keeping your eyes on the sky. Watching a player dribble after it, you definitely have to keep your wits about you. You can't just let the demos happen for free. It's all the way nearly to the waterfall. We call it that spot where the wall curves down. Because it just, if you hit there, oh, what a dribble here from Lev. I think he went, yeah, starting from here in the back corner. Dribble, 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 lift, and then pinch it for the pinch sideways. That's super good. Yeah, the waterfall, when the ball hits that curve in the ceiling, it drops straight into the net in hoops. So in soccer, it's dangerous. In hoops, it's deadly. Which I know it means the same thing, but trust me. I did the math, all right? Lev. To the ceiling with this. Doesn't get the reset. Instead, it's Ian charging forward. Doesn't have it, though. That's a hard read on no boost. Panda! Couldn't tell if he had the reset. If he had a little bit more boost, like maybe there's something there. That would be a brand new idea. Oh, Lev's gonna try it. What? He's got it! It's gonna get saved away. But Ian has to mention it. He has to say close one because... Oh! Panda will finish it. Ian had a crazy shot like that. You have to check it out in the Eclipse channel. I think it's on YouTube as well. Just the ridiculous. It was that same shot except lower, and no one was left home to defend it. But that will be 4 for 5 now with 1 goal lead. Lev, he's got the dribble. Needs to get it past Ian. He's got it. Yeah, Lev and KnightYuh are so nasty in the air when they've got space, but seeing Ian go back for it is really... it's not expected. Ian normally just dives straight up after that, trying to get the block. All tied up. This is the best start the Llama Champions have had. KnightYuh forcing 50s. No, it's just Ian. Ian goes skyward with it. He's going to be way too late to this. No redirect, though, from KnightYuh, so now it's a full retreat. Panda blocked away. Ian happily catches this. Turns it right around. KnightYuh might be in a bad spot here as a double tap sends down. Lev going to collect boost in the middle of the court. Might have made it back in time. That's such a good double tap, though. Yeah, KnightYuh's position on defense there is not where you want to be, for sure. But what can he do against that double tap? The rim is like right in the way of the path he wants to take to block it. Oh, uh-oh. What happened? I don't know if his controller disconnected. You saw him like flip all at once. KnightYuh gets several touches. Here's Ian immediately into the sky, trying to corral this. No reset, though. It's so close. Panda will have it into the ceiling to follow up. And it's taken across. It's got to be good for Lev. Wants to continue this dribble by getting some musty flick, forcing a 50. Always going to favor the defender, though, especially on the back wall. Ooh, the boost take. Oh, Panda goes past it. Ian does have a touch. Oh, that touch there is so clutch, too. I think that was Ian again. No, not like this. Just the worst roll. KnightYuh says this is Rocket League. So there it goes. It's a blue trail, and it just pops outside on the wall. He expects to not have to jump. The hoops court is notorious for that. If the ball rolls up perpendicular to the wall, it tends to come outward. It does that in soccer too, but it's so much worse in hoops. The angle at which the ball does that is a lot more lenient. Panda looked like he was going to have a reset. That's just another goal. Oh my gosh, 5-2 now. Off the tip-off. Pre-flip into this. Catches it on the wheels, and it has no follow-up. Maybe that was what screwed up the defense. They expected him to use that flip some way. Oh, they're going to go for it. Let's go. He's got it. The dream is alive and well. I've never been more excited in a Who's tournament than to see the re-emergence of the Fusion kickoff. I saw them turning their wheels, and I knew what was next. Oh, that's so close. That was a speedy it's just in. It happens to everyone. I don't need to feel guilty that I own goal it sometimes when we see this amazing goal. The blue team didn't touch it at all in that entire replay. Fusion! Ha! Right, Meals? Oh, they're still in this. They just need their opponents to own goal once or twice. Here's Lev. Into the ceiling. Aiming for the front of the nets, back all the way to KnightYuh. Watch the demo, that's so close. He's gonna have this, whatever that is. Lev immediately takes to the skies, although he's completely uncontested. That's gonna lose some precious time here. Just 40 seconds, Lev. Slows it down. Panda in here for the interrupt. He's still here. Pinching it into the ceiling, stalling for more time. It's just 30 seconds now as KnightYuh rolls it up. Ian pinches against the net into the dangerous spot. But, you know, what's another own goal? KnightYuh going for the bump against Panda. Panda, in the end, does get a touch, but Lev sneaks it around. Panda will be on the backboard to carry that one away. And a refill on boost. KnightYuh is going to get blocked. And that should do her. Another clean sweep. Another goal for the road as well. 6-3. That is crazy. If they're typing, I don't think I can read it. Maybe I can, I don't know. I just see their quick chats. I think that there's something that's been changed for the spectator mode. I don't know why. Psyonix is up to some funny business again. One more goal for the road, maybe. With the reset, KnightYuh is there. He's just gonna shut it down. Oh, hold on. Still time for extracurriculars. A demo, and Ian's just gonna drop it. GG's.